Hey guys, welcome back to LarkTV.
And thank you for joining us in another amazing video.
Where today you find us in sunny Preston once again, where we are here at Robinson Day Peugeot. And we're here to check out the Peugeot 508 SW. The actual dials were all laid out in like a bronze, was it called?
It was called copper.
Copper. Dials. We've just changed to blue, which I find a little bit more easier on the eye, I have to say.
Yes.
The first thing I will say about the cockpit of this thing, it's very driver focused.
Oh yeah, like the
everything's
screen,
facing towards the driver, isn't it?
It's like 45 degrees.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't stop the passenger from doing what they need to do on here. They've got what they call the head-up display, which is part of the Cockpit System. It is a brilliant thing. It is very high up. It's almost like sat on top of the dashboard. However, depending where your seat is and where your steering wheel is, the steering wheel does just crop off the bottom of the display, and I'm finding myself just having to do this a little bit. I think most people will find it absolutely fine. The overall interior, I have to say, I'm really impressed with.
The seat, like the quilted leatherness of the seats, is really cool.
They're very comfy, aren't
really
they?
nice. I've got a massage on at the moment, so
well, that's very interesting because they've both got massage function. Now that's a kind of function that you wouldn't get on this level of car normally. You normally have to go really sort of like executive level luxury car, don't you?
But with the GT spec, the GT model, which this one is, it just comes as standard. It's not even an option.
Yeah.
It just comes as standard. You got massaging seats,
memory seats, got two memories in there,
carbon finish on the dashboard and carbon finish inlays,
all the stitching detail on the door handles and on the seats. It's bloody good quality, isn't it?
I'm really impressed with it. I didn't know what to expect.
And Nappa leather, I believe, as well.
Cheeky.
Nappa leather trim.
Yeah. Cool little. Ooh. Just found something new. Wireless charging pad under there.
It's got lots and lots of extra functions, this car, one of which has just kicked in, which is the lane departure warning system.
Yes.
So if you wander too close to the centre line or even the curb, it just gives you a little nudge on the steering wheel just to say, oh, hello.
Steady.
Just, talking about the steering wheel just briefly, it's Marmite.
It's very Marmite.
You're going to love it or you're going to hate it. It's very
French.
It's very French, but it is very driver focused, I think. It's quite small, it's flat top and flat bottom. It will take some getting used to.
I think it's made to work with the head up.
Yeah, the head up, yeah, absolutely, yeah. And whilst it's got a lot of functionality on it, it's actually fairly decluttered, which is quite impressive.
No, it is, yeah.
When you first look, you think, I can't do much on it, but in fact, with the little roller buttons and touch buttons, you can actually do most of the things you need to do on there. The paddles, you got shift paddles, because we are driving the GT version, which has the 8-speed. The classic's like...
it's called the EAT8.
The gearbox does have a sport mode and everything like you'd expect on a vehicle of this standard. And interestingly, the paddles aren't attached to the steering wheel. And I kind of like that because sometimes when the paddles are on the steering wheel, you're on lock. It's a bit different. If you're in manual mode, changing your gear becomes a little bit complex, So at least here, you can, no matter what steering angle you're at, you know where the paddles are going to be. So I think that's quite a good thing, really. So one of the very noticeable things about the interior, certainly from the driver's point of view and the passenger's point of view, of course, is that the centre console here, this is all very high up. It's quite chunky and there's loads of space in there. I do actually really like it.
A lot of real estate.
Yeah, it feels real good quality. Because this thing's apparently got 225 brake horsepower from a 1.6 litre turbocharged engine. 1.6 litres.
But Peugeot have caught on the trend of PHEVs, haven't they?
PHEVs, yes indeed.
And there will soon be a PHEV plug-in hybrid electric vehicle variant of the 508 SW. Soon in the future, it's going to have obviously your engine and a 110-ish horsepower electric motor.
But the thing I like what Peugeot are going to do with this is they're not going to give it a pokey little engine and a big motor. They've actually left it with the, I think, the 1.6 litre engine. They're still going to churn out a decent amount of power, coupled with that electric motor. And I think,
naughty.
Yeah, it will. It'll be a nice.
It is good.
Nice little thing to drive. Perhaps when it comes out, we'll road test that and see what we think. But this particular model, the 508 SW, has literally been launched very recently, isn't it?
No, it is. You see them on the road and you're like,
yeah, but that's just it. You're not seeing many on the road at the moment.
I've not seen one. You have?
Yeah, I've never seen one. Yeah,
I've never seen one. And this is the right it's perfectly placed in its market, isn't it? It's like, it's aimed at your kind of, you know, your family. It's an estate car, so it's a family car. Yeah, but you've got 5 seats, big boot, businessy, it's sporty, it's everything.
Yeah, it is. It is. Like I said, I think there's a lot of business owners out there. If you've got a fleet of vehicles and you've got people all over the country, you should really consider this. Oh, 100%. You should really consider it. Okay, the price point kind of puts it in competition with your Audis and your BMWs and your VWs. However, I cannot see you getting a German Mark with this amount of kit on for this price.
No.
You know, it's got everything on it.
You'll be paying over 40, 50 grand.
Exactly. Yeah.
For the stuff that this has got.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this spec, this GT, comes in just under 40, I think.
Just under 40, and then the only one above it is the first edition.
Yeah.
Which is a special edition. So in terms of like the majorly produced like run cars, this is the top spec for them.
Yeah, because the first edition is going to be a limited run as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's just over 40 grand, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the first edition.
Yeah.
Which has a few extra little bits and bobs on it. Nothing that you'd sit in it and go, this is, I need a first edition over a GT.
No,
it's just little nuances that just.
It's a very, very comfortable place to be, I think.
Oh, just take a look at this. You've got the Cockpit, Peugeot's new Cockpit System, which is absolutely wicked. Just the resolution on the screen is it's top end. It's really cool, and you can customize. You see, it's blue at the moment. You can go into there once you turn it on, customize everything. You can either have a blue mode or a copper mode. I prefer the blue one, but you know, it's preference. It's a really, really personalizable vehicle. Ugh. It's really personalizable. You can change everything to like what's in the back, big camera, but like the space in the back, let's have a look at that. It is gorgeous. And these seats, usually in the front, you know, you get the really nice seats. In the back you get different ones, but they're the exact same seats. These like Napa leather finish seats, carbon finish on the dashboard, which I really, really like. And when they've done this, they've got they call it a head-up display. It's not a heads-up display like projected onto the screen, but it's called a head-up display. It's a bit higher, which means they've got a bit more real estate on here to. You see, it's really deep, the dashboard, so I like that. I do like it. Wheel, very ambiguous, but very, very French. But overall, we're just glad this vehicle exists. To be honest, it's filled a really nice niche in the, you know, station wagon, estate, luxury, business, family. It's basically sporty. It's dipping into every sector you can possibly think of. And you think, is it spreading itself too thin? And no, not a chance. It is fantastic in every possible way.
Amazing.
It is.
The French really up the game. You better watch out.
Ladies and gentlemen, ooh, what a day!
We've had all day in it, haven't we? And as you'll have heard from the rest of the video, we've had a cracking time.
We have.
We haven't got a lot of bad things to say about it. No. But there was lots of good things to say. Yeah, if you're interested, get yourself down to a local Peugeot dealer.
Yeah.
If you're in the northwest, get yourself over to Robin today.
For sure.
Get out for a test drive, and I'm sure they'll be able to do you a good deal on a price. You know, you won't be disappointed if you go out and test drive one of these. That's for sure. So
it could be quite dangerous actually test driving one of these, because you want to buy one.
you probably will. You probably will. Yeah. But our time with this vehicle is coming to an end. So it's time for us to try and sign off on this video. Remind you that we've had a great day.
We have had a great day, and obviously the reminder in every video, if you like the video, click the like button, subscribe, comment if you want to buy a Peugeot 508 SW GT.
Comment on anything.
Just comment on anything, because
that's what it's there for. Turn on the bell.
Turn on the bell, because what's the point of subscribing if you're never going to know when we post?
Turn on the bell, then you won't miss any of our upcoming videos.
Yeah.
And never mind the upcoming ones, go back, if you haven't watched all our other videos, go back and check them out, because it won't be that long before we're celebrating 12 months on YouTube, will it?
And what a 12 months it's been.
Regardless of what has happened, we've had a blast. But anyway, for now,
without further ado, we will see you in the next video.